Hello students, I'm Vishal, one of the directors of CLAT Prep. In this video, we are going to do the analysis of the third mock of the Score Booster series. Now, after the analysis of this mock is done, we'll also have a comprehensive analysis of all the three mocks, right? But before, let's go for the analysis of this mock, which was conducted on 23rd of June 2021. Now, talking about the level of difficulty, I would rate the level of difficulty of this mock as moderate to difficult. An ideal number of attempts would have been 120 and above with an accuracy level of 75%. Now, an accuracy level of 75% is because the options this time were too close, especially in sections of English and reasoning. So, if a student, let's say, attempt 120 and he maintained an accuracy of 75%, then only he could have scored more than 80. So, the expected score in this mock was 82 and above. The highest scorer scored 99.25. That means we had no student this time who scored above 100. The range of scores for the top scorers were 75 to 99.25, while the median score was 47.75. So, average performance was a little below average, but it was okay. Then, if I talk about the NLUs, to get a seat in NLSIU Bangalore, you had to score 90 and above. To get a seat in Hyderabad, 87 plus score what was required. For Kolkata, 85 and above. For Bhopal, 84 and above. And for Jodhpur was 82 and above. So, for the top 5 NLUs, if you would have scored 82 and above, you would have get a seat in any of the NLUs here. Now, for the top 10 NLUs, a score of 76 and above was required, and to get a seat in any of the NLU, 70 and above score was required. Now, if I do come to the sectional analysis, let's first talk about the English section. The level of difficulty for this section was moderate. The highest scorer scored 27.5, which is a very good and an exceptional score for this section in this particular mock, because here the questions were too very close, wherein there were high chances that the students might get confused between two options and eventually choose the wrong answer. The median score was 7.75, while the range of scores for the top 100 scorers were 16.75 to 27.5. Though the range is 16.75 to 27.5, even then there were very few students who scored 20 and above. Majority of the students had a score between 15 to 20 in this particular mock. Then, coming to the level of questions, if we talk about the number of easy questions, there were 14 easy questions, 13 questions were moderate, while 3 questions were difficult. Now, 13 questions were moderate in the sense there the options were close. It is not that the questions were too difficult. Comprehension was easy, passages were easy to read, but only point was the questions were, the options were close enough wherein the students might be in an ambiguity to mark the correct answer. An ideal score for this particular section was rated as 17 and above. Coming to the next section, that was current affairs. This was an easy section wherein the highest scorer scored 34.75, and even if you see the range of the top 100 scorers, it was 28.25 to 34.75. The median score too was above average, that is 17.25. Now, there were 25 easy questions in this particular section, while there were 11 questions which were rated as moderate, and there was 1 question which was difficult. An ideal score was 28 and above, and this was one section where the students who has done decent preparation in GK could have capitalized in this mock. Then, coming to the next section, which was legal knowledge, again the level was moderate. Highest scorer scored 29.25, while the range for the top 100 scorers were 20 to 29.25. The median score was 11. That means only 50% students could manage to score 11 and above in this particular section. Out of 38, 11 score is on the little lower side. So therefore, I would rate right from moderate to a slight level on the difficulty side. Now, number of easy questions were 17, while there were 17 moderate questions. So 50% questions easy and 50% questions were moderate if you talk about the first 34 questions. And then there were 4 questions which was rated as difficult. So an expert's ideal score here was 21. Coming to the logical reasoning section, the level of difficulty was again moderate. In logical reasoning too, the options were quite close, wherein the students were actually in an ambiguity to mark the correct answer. The highest score for this particular section was 21.5, though there were very few students who scored 20 and above. The range for the top 100 scorers were again from 16 to 21.5. Like English, in reasoning too, there were students who scored, majority of the students fell in the range of 15 to 20. The median score for this particular section was 8.75. Talking about the number of easy questions, there were 18 which could have been easily solved. There were 8 moderate questions and there were 4 difficult questions. As per the experts, an ideal score for this particular section would have been 18 and above. Coming to the last one, which was quantitative techniques, the level of difficulty was moderate. This time the QT section had 4 sets and the highest scorer scored here 15, while the median score was as low as 0.25. The range of the scores for the top 100 scorers were 5.75 to 15. Coming to the number of easy questions, there were 6 easy questions, there were 7 moderate questions and there were 2 difficult questions. As per the expert, an ideal score of 6 and above would have been achievable here. So this was the overall analysis of the Open Mock 3, which was conducted on 23rd of June. But now let's come to the analysis of the overall, let's come to the overall analysis of all the 3 mocks together. So we'll go for a comprehensive analysis here. On the screen you can see that if I talk about the level of difficulty of the first mock, it was moderate to difficult. For mock 2, it was easy to moderate, and for mock 3, it was moderate. Right? Now, we have tried our level best that the students get almost an idea about almost all level of difficulty of the paper, right from easy to moderate to difficult. Now, if you look at the scores here, the top 100 scorers for the mock 1 was 62.5 to 102.5, while for mock 2 it was 85.25 to 120.5, and for mock 3 it was 75 to 99.25. The median score for the first mock was 29.75, while for mock 2 and mock 3 it was in the range of 40s, that is 43.75 and 47.75. Now, this is what is more important we need to focus on, that is the cutoff which we feel were for the top 5 NLUs. Mock 1 it was 78 and above, mock 2 it was 92 and above, and mock 3 it was 82 and above. So now you need to understand, you need to learn something. What are the takeaways from this course? If you feel that the level of paper is moderate or moderate to difficult, and a score of 78 and above has to be scored so that you can fall in the safe zone if you are aiming at the top 5 NLUs. While if it is easy, and if you feel that the mock is easy, your paper is easy, then believe that it would be easy for everyone. So therefore you need to work accordingly, you need to work on your number of attempts, you need to work on the accuracy level, and then get the desired score to get an admission in the top 5 NLUs. Then coming to the cutoff for any of the NLU, 70 plus scores were there for mock 1 and mock 3 respectively, while 80 and above score was required in mock 2. So if you feel that the level of the paper is easy, make sure to score 80 and above, while if you feel that the level of the paper would be rated as moderate or moderate to difficult, then 70 plus score is what is required. So make a target, strategize, and then obviously you need to work on all the 3 mocks which we have conducted. Take a fair idea from this. What level of paper would be just as moderate? What level of paper would be just as easy to moderate? Or what level of paper would be just as moderate to difficult? Accordingly, you need to strategize in the actual CLAT paper so that you get your desired NLU. Right? Now, if I talk about the English section, coming to the mock number 1, the level of difficulty was moderate to difficult. Mock 2 it was easy to moderate, while mock 3 it was moderate. If you look at an ideal score, for the first mock it was 15 plus, for second mock it was 20 plus, and for mock 3 it was 17 plus. So when you talk about the English section, and if you feel that the level of difficulty is moderate, how do you judge that? When you start with this section, and let's say you started with the first passage, maybe you felt a little uncomfortable, maybe because of the subject, maybe because of the language formation or anything else. Then you went to the second passage. So even if English is your forte, but you feel a little uncomfortable with the first passage, second passage, after reading the first few lines, don't just get stick to that section. You may switch. You need to strategize at that time, that if the level of difficulty is rated as moderate as per your feelings at that time, then you need to switch to the other section, because you have to capitalize on the easier section first. This can be at a little later side, on the later side, as per the priority level, right? So make sure that you are in a stage to actually comprehend whether the level of difficulty will be judged as moderate or easy or difficult, right? Now look at the scores of the top 100 scorers. For the first mock, which was rated as moderate to difficult, the score range was 13.5 to 22.5, while for the second mock, which was easy to moderate, the range went from 20 to 26.75, and for the mock third, which was again moderate, it is 16.75 to 27.5. Don't look at the gap between the lowest score and the highest score, because 27.5, as I said you, was only one student, and very few students scored above 20 in the third mock. Majority of the students had a score between 15 to 20 in the third mock, right? So then coming to the next section, that is current affairs. Current affairs, in all the three mocks, the level was easy and easy to moderate. So a score of 25 plus was easily achievable in each of the mocks in the section of current affairs. Like you can see, in the first mock, the top 100 scorers were in the range of 25.5 to 34.5. In the second mock, 26.25 to 37, though 37 is a score which is a dream score for anyone and practically maybe next to impossible for everyone, right? But it was achieved in the second mock by hook or crook, whatever, but 37 was achieved. Then coming to the third mock, 28.25 to 34.75 was the range of score. Talking about the ideal score, everywhere you can see it is almost the same, 27, 27, 28 and above, right? Because the level of difficulty was kept as easy and easy to moderate. Coming to the third section, which was legal affairs. Legal knowledge was kept again as moderate to difficult, easy and moderate. Now this is one paper wherein actually the students can create a difference after judging the level, because if it is easy, you need to capitalize by scoring at least 22 and above. But if it is rated as moderate to difficult, an ideal score would have been 15 and above, and accordingly the overall score to get an admission in the NLU would be low, because it was on the lower side, right? Because legal has the maximum weightage, that is 38 marks, and if the ideal score was 15 and above, obviously it would create an impact on the overall score as well, right? And if the level of the paper is kept as moderate and the score of 18 or above is an ideal one. Look at the scores of the top 100 scorers. For the first mock, it was 11.5 to 24, which was rated as moderate to difficult. And then if I talk about the second mock, which was easy, the range of score is 21.5 to 28.75. And finally with the one which was rated as moderate, the top 100 scorers scored somewhere between 16 to 21.5. Coming to the next section, which is logical reasoning. Logical reasoning again had a mix and match of all kind of difficulty level, right from easy to moderate to difficult. The first mock, the logical reasoning section was moderate to difficult, wherein an ideal score of 15 and above was achievable. Then if I talk about the range of the top 100 scorers, it was 11.5 to 24. So when the level of difficulty is moderate to difficult, a 15 plus score is manageable. While if I talk about an easy one, which was mock number 2, logical reasoning, you would have scored around 22 and above easily, while even if you see that the top 100 scorers range was 21.5 to 28.75. For mock 3, which was rated as moderate, the highest score was 21.5, while the range of the top 100 scorers were 16 to 21.5, and ideal score was 18 and above. Coming to the last section, which was quantitative analysis. For the first mock, which was rated as easy to moderate, an ideal score of 7 and above was achievable. Coming to the range of the scores for the top 100 scorers, it was 5.75 to 15. Now, coming to the second mock, which was rated as easy, the top 100 scorers were in the range of 9.75 to 15, while an ideal score which was expected from all the students was 10 here. And then coming to the third mock, which was moderate, an ideal score of 6 and above was expected from the students, while the range of scores for the top 100 scorers were 5.75 to 15. Now, if you look at the median score surprisingly is very low, that is 0, 1.25 and 0.25. So I again repeat, QT is one section wherein the students can actually have an edge over other students who don't practice QT enough. So this is one area where you need to capitalize. If the level of the question, if the sections is easy, make sure that you get a score of 8 and above at least in this particular section, right? So judging the level of difficulty of each and every section, you strategize at that particular moment. I would recommend, don't get stuck in any of this section, even if it is your forte. Make a strategy at that point of time, and don't try to go with a preconceived frame of mind that I will score, let's say start with this particular section, I'll devote this much time. No, not done. You need to strategize right at that moment by judging the level of difficulty, and accordingly then distribute your total timings. What amount of timings is supposed to be given in what particular section, that is to be done at that point of time, right? That's all from my side for the comprehensive analysis. Thank you so much, everyone.